Yo, what's up guys? Anthony here from Book Success, and in this week's video I'm gonna talk about or introduce you to the following book, The Six Pillars of Self-esteem, written by Nathaniel Branden. Now this is really one of those classics and it talks about self-esteem, and I have a personal feeling that not a lot of people really know what the concept of self-esteem is. So what is self-esteem? I'm gonna tell you that, and I'm also gonna talk about the 6 practices that really strengthen your self-esteem. So what is self-esteem? Well, self-esteem is basically the confidence in our ability to cope with the basic challenges of life, and a confidence in our worth and our sense of happiness. That is basically what self-esteem is. And Nathaniel Branden spent his whole life figuring out what self-esteem is made of and how we can improve our self-esteem. And I think there is really no such pioneer as Nathaniel Branden. He dedicated his soul, his heart to this concept, so he really knows what he's talking about. So what are those 6 practices? The first practice of self-esteem is the practice of, and this one is a very important one, so stay tuned for the next 2 minutes because I'm gonna briefly guide you through those 6 pillars, okay? So the first pillar, or the first practice, is the practice of living consciously. What does that mean? Living consciously basically means that you are aware of your emotions, your feelings, and the surroundings, your environment, and you act accordingly. The second pillar, or the second practice, is the practice of self-responsibility. Now, this is important. I mean, this is a Stephen Covey principle. Once you are aware of the environment, once you live consciously, you have to undergo this principle as well. So live responsible. You are responsible for your actions, and you are responsible for the attainment of your goals. So this is the second one. The third practice of self-esteem is the practice of self-acceptance. So this is important. You might ask yourself, well, Anthony, why is it important for my self-esteem to accept myself? Well, there is a quote that says, whatever you persist, resist, right? So, I mean, it is true. You have to accept your current situation. You have to live in the present moment, and there is really no such way as to do it than to accept your current situation and accept your feelings or your emotions and try to express them honestly. So that was the third pillar of self-esteem. The fourth pillar, or the fourth practice of self-esteem, is the practice of living purposefully, having a purpose of life, having a sense of direction, know where you are going in life. This is highly important. It gives us something to live for and to wake up for every day. So this is the fourth one. Have a purpose in life. The fifth one, and this one is, I think most people are struggling with, this is the practice of self-assertiveness. Self-assertiveness means that you honor your wants and needs and your desires, and you find ways to express them into reality. And I honestly suffered with this one for a long time, because I love reading, I love writing, and sitting in my room, think about concepts, and I mean, I didn't find a way really to express those feelings into reality, and this is what I'm doing right now actually. I try to express those thoughts that are going on here to reality, to you, share them with you, and share the things I learned with you guys. So this is the practice of self-assertiveness. You express your own true convictions and values. This was the fifth practice of self-esteem. And the last one is the practice of personal integrity. And having integrity means being honest with yourself. It means walking your talk. It means matching your words with your behavior. So if you do that, you will have a high sense of personal integrity. So these are the 6 pillars of self-esteem, written by Nathaniel Branden. I briefly introduced you to those 6 pillars. I mean, I've read this book about 2 months ago, and it really blew my mind. Like, if you start working daily on those practices, you really start to feel better about your life. I mean, it basically builds up your self-esteem, and other people will start to notice that. Other people will start to sense that and want to be around you. So if you want to know more about those 6 pillars, those 6 practices that build up your self-esteem, go over to my website. I will provide a link in the description below, booksuccess.com, where I provide a summary on this book. So if you want to improve your self-esteem, be sure to check that out. There might be some valuable content in for you. Anyway, I'm signing off here. I'm actually in a park right now, close to Boston. It's pretty calm, and yeah, I like it. It's an ideal location to talk about this book here. So anyway, I'm signing off, going for a walk. It was good to talk to you. Leave a comment below as well. Let me know your thoughts. How do you increase your self-esteem? And what actions are you daily making to feel better and having a higher degree of self-esteem and achieve your goals? That's what I want you to do. So anyway, guys, I'm signing off. Anthony here, Book Success, and I talk to you next time. Cheers.